everybody is born with a little something extra, and sometimes they just have to find it. A little something extra is that superpower that every single one of us has inside that motivates us and drives our passion and makes us do the things that we do.
We're all on the same team. Let's think about how we can make that team as inclusive as we can.
For those of you listening to our podcast right now, you can also check out our video podcast at alittlesomethingextrapodcast.org.
Hey everyone, welcome to our episode of some extra
Whoop whoop!
with Mommy and the Falco and the DJ.
Woo! All right, a little something extra.
We're
coming
back.
At you. We are back. And we are talking with Savannah, Georgia today. So I'm very excited to hear about this guy.
Yeah, I'll tee it up so then we can get into the conversation with him. So we have Bill Leroy on the show, and he's been a catcher for the Savannah Bananas for the last 7 years.
Whoop, whoop.
So he's been with them for a really long time. He is an integral part of this team that has been showcased all over social media. I mean, if you haven't seen him on, if you haven't seen anything about the Bananas, you definitely haven't been on social. The Bananas are different in that the players break into dance and other antics in a baseball game in order to entertain the fans. It's a completely different approach to baseball. They're challenging the way baseball is supposed to be. It has led to a massive success for the team and has them growing the game of baseball in a whole new direction.
Love it.
Along with the fun antics on the field, the Bananas are also very community driven. While making games an extremely fun time for the family, they also have the Banana Foster, which is a nonprofit organization that's committed to helping bring families together in the foster care community. So really amazing stuff that they got going on down there. So to learn more about everything happening in Banana Country, let's
Banana Land.
open the conversation with Bill.
Woo! Welcome, Bill.
Hey, you guys. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm super fired up to talk to you guys. This is so cool.
So
What
awesome.
a great
I love seeing all your fans. Like when I was like looking you up and looking all this stuff up, I love all the fans that you have that go specifically for you. And I can't wait. I just want you to tell all of our people what exactly you guys do. So when I first heard about it, I'm like, so the Savannah Bananas, are they kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters of basketball?
Of baseball.
Yeah, but of baseball. Yeah. Is that kind of like what it is, that you guys have all the talent, you're great players, but you also add a huge element of fun?
Correct. So in a sense, for sure, we love to put smiles on people's faces, and that's the whole goal, is to take baseball, to make it more fun, and to entertain always. So we dance, we sing, we have all kind of crazy characters and things that we do on the baseball field. We have a dad bod cheerleading squad. We've got the Banana Nanas, which is a senior citizen dance team.
Oh,
Our love to dance. We think we can dance. We sing. We have a good time. So it's very interactive. It's very fun, very fast paced. So we took baseball, we made it fun, and we try to bring joy to people around the country with our shows.
I love it. So when you guys practice, obviously you practice baseball, do you also practice the fun part?
Oh, it's a good healthy mix of both. Like on a game day, for a 7:00 game, we usually show up around noon. We eat a little lunch, and then we start rehearsals at 1. So we rehearse for probably an hour per team, probably give or take, and depending on what we have going on that day. So if we have a dance planned, or we have some kind of crazy big entrance or something that we're doing, or some kind of movie skit that we're recreating. It takes, it could take an hour or even longer, depending on how much of a taxing thing that we're doing that day. So, and then we practice our baseball.
And then the baseball comes in.
Then the baseball comes in. Now, who plans those? Do you guys do it together as a team, or is there like a production crew, or how does that work?
I thought that's the great thing about Banana Land, is everybody is like one big family. We do have an entertainment team that is phenomenal, of many people who are coming up with ideas, and there's constantly our owner Jesse Cole says that ideas are everything. So each department meets all the time. We have idea sessions where people are throwing out all kind of crazy things, and usually there's 10, 12, 15, 20 ideas thrown out by the whole entire group, and we kind of build on top of each other, like, yeah, we could do this, we could use this person, we could use this character, and come up with this crazy thing, and then we go rehearse it for a little bit, and then we try to pull it off on the field. So it's the entertainment team, it's our owners, our coaching staff, our players. Anybody could come up with an idea, and we'll figure out how to make it happen.
Yeah, it's a whole team effort. That's amazing. And then and you've been with the team, like I said earlier, for 7 years now. Is that right?
How long have they been around? How long has this been around?
I was just gonna say, have you been there the whole time that they've been doing at least this new approach to baseball?
So close. So it started back in 2016. That was the first summer for the Savannah Bananas. It used to be a college summer baseball team that played in the Coastal Plains League, and we played normal baseball. And 2018 is when I joined. So the second year, I joined in 2018. I played in the Coastal Plains League, the college summer baseball league, for 4 summers. So 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. And then right when I graduated, I was hired full-time by the Bananas. I was wanting to get drafted and go play professional baseball. Didn't work out. And they were just right there. And it was, I think it's just a God's timing kind of thing. And it just worked out perfect. So I was graduating. I needed a place to play. They said, we're starting a professional team that's playing banana ball, which is crazy and a lot of fun. And we also need somebody to run the youth baseball camps. And so I do that as well.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Very cool. Awesome. Yeah. So, and because when I was doing some research on just the whole team and its foundation, so in 2022, that was when they shifted over to doing this whole new style where they created essentially their own league now, right?
Yes. So back up 1 year. So 2021, they did a 1-city world tour, which is hilarious in itself. A 1-city world tour.
Yeah.
And that's the only games that I have not played in as a Banana since in 2018 because I was still in college.
Yeah.
So 2021, that was a test. We played in the college, the CPL, the Summer Baseball League, and they said, "Hey, can we make this work year round? Can we test something different? Can we try something somewhere else away from Savannah to see if it works?" And they went to Mobile, Alabama, and did a 1-city world tour, and it works. People showed up, and they played banana. We played banana ball and sold out the stadium. And like, okay, this works. The next year in 2022 was we had a Coastal Plains League team, a summer team, which I was not allowed to play on because I was out of college, and a professional team in the same year. And we realized that it started confusing our fans a little bit because people were showing up for the college games thinking that we were a pro team on the road playing banana, playing baseball.
And they show up and they're like, "What is going on here?"
Yeah, what is happening? So we realized it was confusing, and so that year we had a 7-city world tour, and that's the professional team that I played on for the first time, and it was a phenomenal tour. We played a different professional team that year, which showed that we could play other teams, we could play on the road, and people would show up and people would care. And we realized we confused our fans, so we dove in head first with Banana. We left the Coastal Plains League, and now we've been on the road, playing in sold-out stadiums across the country, playing our own version of baseball called Banana Ball, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been crazy to watch it grow.
It's so cool. Who was you said the owner? Is the owner also the founder?
Yes, Jesse Cole and Emily Cole. They are amazing human beings, and Jesse wears a bright yellow tux every single day. He's got 7 up in the closet. He stands out. He's different. He has all kind of crazy ideas, but he's the pioneer.
Oh, I love it.
And then you were saying now, so you guys travel across the country now when you guys play. You do like exhibition games in MLB stadiums and in major stadiums across the country.
Yeah, so we've played, we went from 7 cities to I think 35 cities, and then this year I'm not even sure how many cities that we're playing in. I know we have around 80 total games. We had 4 teams this year. So we had us, the Bananas, the Firefighters, the Party Animals, and a team called the Visitors. And we played in 2 different locations this year, which is a new challenge and something else that we're testing out, and it worked out. So we're growing, and we're playing, and we played on the West Coast, we played up north, we played all up and down the East Coast. We've played everywhere, and it's still mind-boggling.
Right? What's your favorite stadium that you've played in?
Oh, great question. I guess I get asked this often, and it's so hard to pick one because there's so much. All of them are really crazy, and I would say the major league stadiums is like a dream come true for all of us.
Sure. Totally.
Honor for all the players. Playing in Fenway Park was like it's such a historical baseball. Legends have played there, so that was really cool. Houston was our first major league ballpark, and we played in a dome, and it was sold out, so it was extremely loud. Washington D.C., we had a flyover, which was
so cool.
And so many other cool things happened there too. So I would say the major league stadiums have been my favorite so far.
For sure. I mean, because if you're spending your entire life playing baseball, I mean, like that's literally like the pinnacle that you can get to. So that's freaking awesome, man. That is really cool. And then I had a question just more personally to you. So you make this transition where you're going from, playing college baseball, wanting to go into the pros and making that approach. How do you make that transition then into kind of like show business now too, where you're playing the game that you love, which comes so naturally to you, I'm sure, but then also being able to have that fun element? Like, what type of energy do you need to be able to bring every day?
Man, what a great question. It's, playing here in Banana Land, I've learned a lot about myself. I've never played in front of a whole lot of people in my entire life. I'm from a small town, Dublin, Georgia. Didn't play in front of a lot of people there. At college, I played at the University of North Georgia. Had 5 years there, great experience there. Still did not play in front of a lot of people. But the summer in Savannah, when I went down there in 2018, it was like a sold out crowd immediately. Game one. First of all, I was on a temporary contract for 3 days with the Bananas.
Oh, wow.
Start. So I was only supposed to play for a couple of days, and I was going to go home and cut grass. But turns out I made a really good connection with our coach and with our owner, Jesse Cole, and they signed me to a full contract that first summer. I just never left, and I'm still here 6 or 7 years later.
Wow.
But that first game, I was really not expecting to play. I was on a temporary contract, but they tossed me in there, and it was like sold out crowd, shaking a little bit, like.
Oh, sure.
And after that, it was just like the nerves just went away, and I just slowly became something that fueled me. And I just loved playing in front of the crowd. I loved seeing their reaction. I loved doing things that got their attention. And I just learned a lot about myself. And I learned that I'm not scared to dance in front of a crowd. Get on a microphone in front of a crowd and and talk, because I do that every game now. I pretty much MC the game. I host my own little show before the game. And none of those things really came naturally, but I was put in an uncomfortable situation, and I kind of learned, how to do it and got better at it, and figured out skills that I had that I didn't even know about. So
that is so cool, and that's my favorite thing about these types of stories is like you're pushed into a place you never expected you were going to be at. For me, my two biggest fears in life were public speaking and flying. And now I have 60 Gigi's Playhouse locations all across the country that I have to fly to all the time. I obviously do public speaking. Mm-hmm. And it's just, God just comes to us at different times in our lives and challenges us to step up. And I love the fact that you guys also have taken this into a nonprofit and that you're serving others, especially in the foster community. And I would love to hear more about that.
Yeah, that is such a beautiful part about every game. We get to highlight a foster family in every city that we go to. We get to bring them on the field, their whole entire family, and just honor them and talk about the accomplishments that they've done and all their great achievements and all the things, all the kids that they've welcomed into their home, and all of them on the field get a standing ovation and a huge introduction, and we bring flowers to them, and we have a big group hug on the field. And I think it's something that's so much bigger than baseball or banana ball and sports in general. Is we're finding these people who are truly heroes, and highlighting these special moments in the foster care community that doesn't always get the publicity or the love that these people deserve. And I think through that we're able to kind of inspire others and educate others on what foster care is about, and not highlight so much of the negative, because there's a lot of negative things that around foster care, but highlighting the positive and highlighting just these families that have truly made a huge difference in these cities. And we do that everywhere we go, and inspiring other families to get involved or educate themselves or learn more and help out in the best way that they can or give. And so it's one of the favorite things, one of my favorite things about our organization is that we started that, and we're able to impact people and give them the publicity they deserve and give them the love they deserve and spread some joy to those people.
I love it.
It's amazing. And it's such a powerful thing that you guys are doing there too, because the world hasn't seen anything like what you guys created with this Banana League, and the fact that you guys gained such a massive following on social media, and you guys are just so well known now. The fact that you wanted to take that platform that you guys created and use it for good, and being able to spread this publicity about these families that are doing amazing things, and to be able to just showcase them and the strength that they have. So yeah, God bless you guys. You guys are really doing God's work down there. That's amazing stuff.
Totally. And inspiring
Well,
people,
appreciate
and to step out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
And maybe you're not going to be a professional baseball player, but you can look what you can be. And this could be better.
Yeah.
And more fulfilling and more rewarding. And being able to then serve people on top of that is just so awesome. Really it's so cool. So cool.
And one of the things that I was curious about, and just because I've followed baseball for a long time, I've always been a big fan of the sport. Sorry, after this question, you could dive in.
She's getting mad.
She's just getting antsy. She has a lot of good questions. But I did have a question because just for asking a baseball player, like with the current state of the MLB and them trying to find new ways to be able to make it more fun, trying to raise viewership, adding the play clock this year, trying to speed up the game. Do you think that the Bananas are doing something that, after seeing the reception that it's getting and the popularity and the fact that they're selling everything out, do you think that the MLB might need to look into what you guys are doing and take something out of the playbook?
I can't say for certain, but I'm sure the baseball world has definitely seen us. We've created so much attention, and we've, especially on social media and everybody in the baseball world, like we're doing. I'm sure they've seen some of the things that we're doing, and I'm sure they've tried to adopt something that, the game of baseball was created to be fun, and the viewership in the MLB is obviously going down. So they're trying to speed up the game. They're trying to make differences, which I think is the absolute right call, because we want fans to engage, especially the youth. And so who knows, maybe they have seen a few things and wow, it does work for them, and they are doing it different. So maybe we can adopt some things. I would like to think that.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, without a doubt. I mean, I think the biggest thing is just bringing the fun element, and the fact that you guys just make it, even when the game's not actually being played in the moment where there's, strikes and balls and hits and whatever, there's just fun happening around the whole stadium, and you're seeing it on the screens, and you're seeing it happening right in front of you. And I think, the more we add that, especially to from the viewership from at home, feels like that would definitely be a really big piece. So it'd be interesting to see how, the landscape might change in the future, because it's pretty cool.
Nice.
And you guys, so you had said that you played inside I know, I'm sorry. And then I'm done. I promise, one more. I'm just curious about so the off season. So how long is your off season, and are you guys doing performances in indoor stadiums during the off seasons yet? I'm sure you will be soon, but I don't know are you guys doing that now, or is it something you see happening in the future, or what do you guys do in that off season?
So off season is only a couple months. So 2 or 3 months we have an off season, and we end our tour with a cruise. So we're going on a cruise for 5 days with 3,000 fans, which is going to be
that's going to be crazy.
Crazy, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're excited. We're going to put on a show. We're going to entertain. Going to connect with our fans for 5 days on a cruise. And after that, we have a couple other things planned that we have to stick around for. We have our World Tour draft coming up in October sometime. So we're announcing all the cities and everything that we're doing.
Cool.
So we have the draft to stick around for, but for the most part, it's kind of just
chill time.
We need a little chill time. We need some time. We've been at it for, this has been a 9-month journey that we've been on playing on this tour. So we started way back in January, and we're coming up. We only have 10 left now. So it's been a long journey. So we still have a few things that we have to do for sure. But definitely take some time to recharge the batteries a little bit.
Okay. You could definitely use it. That's for sure.
Now as a Chicago girl, I'm thinking shorter season. I forget that you guys can play in warm climates. I'm just thinking, the season is short because ours can't start till April.
If you even think about the baseball, MLB season's 6 months long too.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Too.
Yeah, I'm sure you could definitely use that recharge.
Oh yeah.
You guys are constantly on it like that. That would be a lot for sure. All right, Jeej, we're opening the table to you.
Thank
Do
you.
your questions.
Ask him now.
If he saw you, you can ask him.
Do you see me on TV? I was in the Cubs game. I sang to them.
She sang the national anthem at the Cubs game.
I think I believe I saw that. I didn't even.
And at the Sox game a few years back too. Yeah. So if you ever need anybody to open up the national anthem, she's your girl.
Yeah. How did it feel to sing in front of the crowd like that?
I'm happy, but my mom was nervous a lot.
My mom, her mom was nervous. She was fine and happy. Yes, her mom was very nervous in front of 40,000 people. Yes.
I was nervous.
I was
Awesome.
It was
She's
an
sitting
awesome
there. She's like all
experience.
ready to go, and I'm sitting there like standing in the middle of Wrigley Field, like
Ready to
just
throw up.
freaking out. But she killed it.
She
Did an amazing
killed
job.
it.
And her phone was ringing in my ear.
Yeah, well, we had a little glitch because she was wearing my
AirPods.
my earpods, and I never turned off the notification. So when she started singing, I know, yes, I actually loser mom moment of the year. They then started pinging in her ear as she's singing. Everyone's like, "Holy shit, Gigi's out there singing the national anthem!" They're all going crazy and pinging it, and that's in her ear as she's singing. So, yeah, that was my loser mom moment. But she
So
killed it. She
took
was
him
a
out and did it a
professional.
cappella.
Yep, and she just did it a cappella, and she
Yeah.
killed it, knocked it out of the park. So,
I did.
yes,
You're
that's
ready.
very
You're
cool.
ready for showbiz for sure. Just
That's
adapt
right.
and
Yeah, just give her her moment. She's ready to shine.
I love,
Yeah,
I love singing.
Yeah, she does.
I think you just like attention. I think that's your biggest thing. Yeah,
Both.
both.
Okay, get your questions going.
Are you dating anyone?
Are you dating anyone?
Went straight for it.
I am. I have a girlfriend. Her name is Lexi.
Uh-huh.
She's a rock star. She's awesome. We've been dating for 4 years now. So
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
She usually asks that question because she wants to talk about her boyfriend. So hopefully
I'm not gonna say it.
you're not going to say it this
Wow.
time. I'm shocked.
I've seen a lot of growth out of
A
you
lot of
this year.
growth. A lot of growth.
I have a boyfriend too. So
Did we not just say that?
Yes, you
Yes.
do.
sorry.
2 years.
His name is Lucas. Our
Yep.
fans know of him.
Almost. Okay. Can we be?
How long have you been playing baseball?
More-
Good
that-
question.
There you go.
So I started playing baseball when I was 4 years old,
Oh,
and
Aw.
T-ball?
T-ball way back in the day. My mom and dad were rolling baseballs to me when I was, before I could even walk. So
Aw.
I can remember. I grew up. My mom runs a home daycare business, so I grew up in my mom's home daycare with all my friends, a lot of my teammates.
Mm-hmm.
She kept. So we'd always play baseball in the backyard. So as long as I can remember. I've
Wow,
been
I
playing.
love that. That's awesome.
I love t-ball. I do it. I was little to play t-ball.
You
too.
played T-ball.
You did
Yeah.
play T-ball.
She loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I missed it.
How was your coach?
Yeah,
You're
maybe.
the best coach in the world.
Yep. I coached D.
And Coach D. Yeah, I wasn't the best. Choice has to go right to him.
You
Can't
had
give
no
me the
idea
credit.
what you
I
were
was
doing.
the coach. Coach D was just an extra.
Both.
Okay. All right. Keep going.
What's your favorite thing about playing for the Bananas?
Ooh, question. My favorite thing about playing for the Bananas, there's lots of things to love, honestly. I think for one, I feel like I always used to take baseball really serious, and it kind of became my identity at times where I was playing the sport, and if I was playing well, I acted a certain way. If I wasn't playing well, it really affected me. And so I was always kind of just riding this roller coaster of ups and downs, and
Yeah.
never didn't have a ton of peace with it. Always trying to make it to the next level, always trying to be the best of the best. So playing in Banana Land has really allowed me to just relax and enjoy myself and enjoy my teammates, be where my feet are, and realize that, baseball at the end of the day is just what we do. It's not who we are.
Yeah.
And I feel like realizing that and playing more free, playing more fun has allowed me to play better. Has opened up
nice.
doors
Wow.
for me that I never thought that would open up for me. So I think, that's one of the biggest things that I love about Banana Land. It's taught me a lot and taught me a lot about myself. So
That's awesome.
Really cool. Took
That's
off the pressure.
Great answer.
Yeah.
Do you have go to dance move?
Do you have a go-to dance move? Oh,
that is so funny. I have this best friend of mine. His name is Andres Perez. We used to play together at University of North Georgia, and we would always go around practice and go around. We always hung out all the time together. Great dude. And we would say, like, give me your best dance move, go, and just put people on the spot all the time. So that's what it just reminded me of. Let's see. I have a few dance moves I think I would go to. It's like I don't know. I call it the Billy Shuffle.
all right.
Something
You could show us.
okay. It's like a little shuffle with your feet where you shuffle this way and kind of kick your feet. So
Yeah.
you go in, out, kick, back and forth.
Okay. I'll take
So it's
it.
like a shuffle. I can do a split. So sometimes if I want to really impress somebody or really like center of attention, I'll do a split.
He pulls
So,
out the banana split.
That's right.
Yeah.
But yeah, Like ice cream. So
That
is
is,
ice cream,
yes.
yeah.
Do you have a go-to dance move, Jeej?
I do.
What is it?
Show us
Wanna
your
show
best
us?
dance move.
Come on.
I don't want to.
Now you're gonna get shy.
Now you're getting shy.
Give
I
me your
wanna
dance move.
see.
Let's see it. What
Come
do we got?
on.
I need music though.
You need music.
Bill wants to see it. You need music?
Do you really
Since
need
when
music?
do you
Yes.
need music?
Just do one quick dance move.
Fine.
Make it quick. I know them
Yeah.
all. And
There
make
we
it
go.
appropriate.
As if she's not
'Cause
doing
she's
this
also-
nonstop all day.
Okay. Ready? Okay. I think I know which one it's gonna be. Just
Here,
go.
you can stand right there so you can
Get
see.
right there. Which one's it gonna be?
I don't which one.
I would do.
I see
go.
the elbows getting thrown. Oh,
Whoa,
yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh gosh, there it goes, there it goes. Oh, okay, woo! All right. Whoa,
Let's go.
there it is.
There's the freestyle.
All right.
Following it up with the sit on the mic.
Yeah,
There you go.
would have been really bad. All right.
I got it.
That was great.
Do you hear him? He said that was great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've
What a
been-
great dance.
I've been dancing a long time.
Yeah.
How long have you been
I can-
dancing for?
I don't know.
As long as he's been playing baseball
Yeah.
since you were like 4.
Yeah.
What do you like to do away from baseball?
Ooh, what do I do away from baseball? Great
Mhm.
question. I grew up in Middle Georgia, South Georgia, so not a ton to do there. I grew up hunting and fishing and playing golf. So those are probably my top 3 favorite hobbies that I do. I still fish a ton here in Savannah. There's not a ton of places to hunt or anything like that, but I still fish a lot. So
There's a lot of that
Any-
down there, that's for sure.
in the outdoors. We just played in Salt Lake this past weekend or 2 weekends ago. 2 weekends ago, and after the games, we had a couple off days. So me and one of the guys on our team and our girlfriends, we went glamping and hiking and
Oh, cool.
all throughout Salt Lake and honestly all throughout Utah. So I love to hike. I love being outdoors. I feel like that's how I, experienced God the most is just
Yeah.
seeing all His.
That's awesome.
And so, yeah, so hunting, fishing, golfing, hiking, any of those things.
Love it.
Sign me
I
up.
love Utah. Utah's my favorite.
Utah, yes, Utah is her favorite. We have a playhouse obviously in Utah, and she loves that location, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
My friend lives there. That's fine.
Yes,
friend
your
lives
friend lives
there,
there.
yeah.
Okay, get your last question for crying out loud.
What do you like to do before you have a game?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, do you
What
have
do
like
I
a
do
pregame
have a-
routine?
Let's see. I'm not really. I don't say I'm superstitious or anything like that.
Just
I do wear like the same underwear every game. That's TMI. But before the game, I love to hang out with my teammates. Usually in the locker room, we have. I love soul music, so I love to dance as well. I love like 70s funk music, R&B music, anything you can dance to. We have that
That's
playing
great.
all the time in the locker
Sure.
room. So we're dancing and singing. I love to eat, so I'm probably eating a peanut butter and jelly or whatever else we got. Let's see. Always before the game, I always throw the football with the crowd. So I haven't thrown a baseball to warm up for a game in so long. Like usually we have a long march at our games, so our fans line up hours before,
Oh,
and we at 5:25 we always have a march all the way around the stadium and like high five all the fans
that's awesome.
that are in line waiting for the game. And we put on a little show before. We dance, we sing. There's a DJ playing and all kind of crazy stuff. And we shoot confetti at them. But right after the
That's fun.
flooded to the stadium, we have a football, and I go around the stadium throwing the football to fans everywhere, and they're cheering for it and wanting it. And so I will throw a football in the crowd. So that's something else I do before the game.
We gotta get there. We gotta go to a game.
Yeah, we
Figure it-
absolutely do.
yeah,
You guys coming up to Chicago anytime? The next year?
Maybe.
Otherwise, we got to go
I
down
bet
to
you
them.
will. I'd be happy to go down there. Okay, go ahead. Final question.
If you had one message to the world, what would it be?
If you had
One
one,
time?
if you had one message to the world, what would it be?
Wow, what a great question. One message to the world, I would say one, Jesus loves you.
Oh,
For one, my faith is something that's impacted me. Like in the last couple of years, my faith has grown tremendously. When I met my girlfriend, she had a huge impact on my faith, and I feel like growing up, I'm going into story mode now. But anyway,
That's okay.
yeah, growing up, I feel like I kind of went through the motions, and I knew who God was, and I went to church, but I never really had this personal relationship with like Jesus Christ. And over the last couple of years, meeting her and getting into church, I feel like I started to read more and journal more and kind of develop this relationship with Jesus Christ for myself, and like had this personal, intimate relationship with Jesus, and finding, I think, this unexplainable peace through no matter what life is thrown at me is something I want for anybody to have throughout this life. Is this life can be difficult, it can be tough. There's been a lot of there's a lot of bad out there in the world and a lot of things that you can get caught up in. And I think Jesus Christ just provides a peace that unlike anything else. So I feel like that will be my message to the world.
That's awesome.
Don't take yourself too seriously. Have fun.
Yeah.
Surround yourself around people who make life more fun, who make you smile,
and who make you better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choose you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful message. I love it. And also, our podcast is called A Little Something Extra. What do you think is your something extra? Something that drives you every day, that makes you who you are?
Ooh, great question. Let's see. Who makes me me? I think fortunately for me, I've been so privileged to live such a great life and have great parents. My mom and my dad, they raised me and my siblings with so much love, and I feel like they always raised me to just, I don't know, to try to be that person, to try to be the person that someone wants to be around.
Awesome.
To be somebody who's using my platform or using whatever I'm doing to impact others, and truly showed me that that love and the people that we're around every day are extremely important. And so I think not take myself too seriously, and fun, and choosing joy in all situations, and trying to love on others in any way that we can. So I don't know. Good question.
I think it sounds like your parent gratitude. Like it sounds like they taught you to appreciate everything that you had and be grateful for it. The good, the bad, and the ugly, because it's all here to teach us something. I love that your parents were was always there.
I feel like you summarized that beautifully. So thank you.
Well, you started it, brother.
Yeah, thank you for hearing my thoughts and putting that into better words for me.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to put it out there too. Sometimes you don't really even think about it until that question is asked. And that's why, just with this podcast, it's really nice being able to talk with people about that, because sometimes people find it when they're just explaining their answer.
Yeah. And I feel like just meeting him, I feel his gratitude of where God brought him to today, where he is in his life. Like gratitude is just the word that I feel from you, and just the way you speak, the way what you've done with your life, where you're going with your life. So, and I think that's a huge blessing, because when you can recognize how important gratitude is, you will change your life forever, and you have. So I think that's awesome. So awesome. I'm so happy we got to meet you today. This is amazing. And Gigi does a little segment. So we'd love for you to stick around for a minute while she kind of goes over her tips. So Gigi, you want to do your tips for us today?
Did you say tips?
I did say tips.
Tips!
Woos!
Wow.
She's always got to sing something.
Always got to sing her tips.
I'm bringing the party.
Tips on bringing the party.
All right, party girl. Let's see what you got.
Have a lot of energy. Energy is the key to a good party.
That is very true. Energy is the key to a good party.
Let loose parties are best when you feel good.
Okay. You say let loose?
Let loose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, let loose.
Make sure to bring the moves. Dancing parties are the most fun.
Dancing parties are the most fun. I think Bananas can agree. Sorry.
Make sure everyone feels included. The best parties are when everyone has fun.
Absolutely.
Good call.
Always be confident in yourself and help others feel good, too. It will inspire others and join you and have fun.
Woo! All right.
Those are good.
Those were good tips.
I like
good
that
what?
a lot.
Good. They were good what?
Good tips.
Well, sing it for me.
Good tips.
I want to ask you one more question. How many siblings, because again, I'm in the middle of these two siblings, and there's two more at home. How many siblings you have?
I have two. I have a big family. I have lots of nieces and nephews, but two siblings of my own.
Girl, boy, what do you got?
2 older sisters. I'm the baby.
Oh, see? Those
Very
sisters.
nice.
Franco's the only boy, too. 3 girls and
Yes, but
one
I'm
boy.
the oldest, so I had to deal with all their chaos growing up. You just got to avoid it.
I'm the youngest, of course.
She's the
Yes,
youngest.
we are well aware.
Youngest.
That's why I'm older.
Well, you're not. So
Well, I'm 22.
You are
22 is older.
22 is older.
Don't wish to be older.
I want to.
Once you hit 21, there's nothing to be excited about after that.
Look, this will be 21.
Lucas is yeah. Now her boyfriend's turning 21. So now
He's
all Gigi's siblings live in the city in Chicago. So they go to the bars. She goes to bars, and her boyfriend's not 21 yet. So he's
For my boyfriend, I want to take him to a bar for his birthday.
yes, she's excited for that 21st
good.
birthday.
And Olive Garden after.
The best bar there is, Olive Garden.
And then Olive Garden after. It's a-
after.
Before and
Load
then
up on those breadsticks,
Yes.
build a
then-
base.
you get-
Yeah.
Before.
before.
Sorry.
Okay. All
Got
right.
it.
Well, let's get back to our bananas.
Sorry.
All right. Bill, we're so grateful that you joined us. It was so awesome meeting you and hearing about not only bananas, but about you yourself. And I love the way you inspire your fans. I love the way you empower your fans. And I love your faith in God. I love that you just opened up to us. And we're just so grateful that you were here today. And I can't wait to come see you guys because I'm definitely going to come see the Savannah Bananas.
Absolutely.
And luckily now you're doing your worldwide tour. I have many different options of how to get there.
Thank you guys. This has been very uplifting. It has been phenomenal. You guys are going to thrive at a banana ball game. So especially her loving to dance and
Oh, yeah.
sing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
national anthem and
Oh, yeah.
lots of bringing the energy. So she's ready.
She
Bringing
is
you
ready.
out there, Gigi.
I sing at Missouri too.
Oh, she sang at a country concert too with Scotty McCreery.
Yes.
Yes.
I danced a lot there, too.
Who was it? Scotty McCreery, Chris Jansen. Oh, and Cooper Allen.
Cooper
Do you know
Allen.
Cooper Allen? Love
Yeah.
Cooper Allen. Oh, he's so
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, it was very fun. So yes,
Yeah.
sang it in many places. So all right.
I'm doing it again at the Cubs game.
It's
soon.
coming
All
next
right,
year.
we'll
Yeah,
make that
all
happen,
right.
yeah.
Oh yeah. It's Gigi National Anthem is over.
And,
we're gonna-
and Bears.
And the Bears.
And the
Okay, we're gonna say goodbye to our amazing guest again, Bill. Thank you so much for being here. So proud of you, brother. You're doing amazing things, and I can't wait to meet you in person someday.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet you guys at a banana ball game soon. So thank you guys so much for having me.
Woo!
Fantastic. Thanks, Bill.
Everybody is born with a little something extra, and sometimes they just have to find it. A little something extra is that superpower that every single one of us has inside that motivates us and drives our passion and makes us do the things that we do.
We're all on the same team. Let's think about how we can make that team as inclusive as we can.
For those of you listening to our podcast right now, you can also check out our video podcast at alittlesomethingextrapodcast.org.